Warm blessings. Today we have some things I'd like to talk about, help you guys out as well and on your journeys and everything like that. Share if you guys are on Facebook. Go share the link. I'm just going to type some things here. Comment in the chat. Interact with me. Thank you. Fix this. Thank you, Padra. Go share with all your friends, guys. I'm on live for the last 3 months. I've been out. There's a lot of changes that occurred in my life. Juju Chi and Amour, for all of you guys that are here. Warm blessings. As you know, I've changed my structure a little bit. If you guys go into the description area, I just want to make a couple announcements today. Warm blessings, Dominic. It's great to see you too. Great to have you guys back and great to be back, guys. I am so much gratitude to the universe in having you guys here with me and me being able to do what I do for the greater good. Today, just want to make some announcements. So I will be doing, I know you guys are often liking this, on the spiritual readings, opening up my regular deck of cards here. I have the Aviator one today. So I have my regular deck of cards. I will do one card pulls. I am asking if you guys would like to do a donation for any card pulls or any questions. I'm kind of going that route now, so I can stick with you guys as well. You'll see down in the description below of this YouTube video. It's click on the jar or PayPal jar tip. And if you guys want to do a donation there, that would be great. And then just let me know that you did. Warm blessings to Reddy Kohar Chang Yang. I'm glad to be back as well. Thank you so much for coming on today as well. Before I get started, just a few things here. So incoming in the next week, I will be doing my gift of giving, and on this live, I think it's going to be another Friday live, but I may be going earlier, like Thursday. We'll have to see how my schedule goes. I can never guarantee on that, but I will try to do either a Thursday or Friday of next week. And that's the my gift of giving for all you guys. We'll be throwing out same thing here today as what I'm doing. That's my Freeing Fridays, but we'll just have a little bit of special healing for that day for my gift of giving to you. And I want this channel to grow live and to grow massively. So if you guys can share with all your friends, families, whoever you think that needs spiritual guidance, whoever you think that needs some, awakening in their lives right now. And they are maybe even going through their own awakening, their own spiritual journey, and that they just want to ask whatever questions that maybe that some, hard things that are going on in their lives, their difficulties, that they're going through their spiritual journeys, maybe, paranormal activities that they may be going through, having dreams of whatever, and needing some interpretation on that. Please share with them so that they can come through here and get some, answers as well. Divine guidance from the celestial higher sources up in the universe. Today I wanted to talk about also New Year's. For some of you that may be celebrating, or if you're Hmong and you're celebrating, then I wanted to talk to my Hmong community as well. So yeah, the name ni na ni ya ni tu wa de ro ni tu mo ni kha che pe jo la chi bao de shi lu shi ha na ye mo de jo ni na che pe jo to dân gió là li lu cầu linh tu ta they got the ron no lu che pe jo li maybe a couple weeks ago November then the la ya de ne chen yo no chia to to lu inda li lu December no một trâu maybe even lu tòn tê nó lu in linh tu tê cho tê rồi lên nó linh blo là ya xóa nên chỉ nó nó chia thầu là ya celebrate New Year thầu lu all linh tu một trâu lu all the way to lu lo linh tu. So typically, guys, New Year's can be celebrated, right? From all the way from October, maybe ending of October to the beginning of April or mid-April. And that's how far New Year's can be celebrated throughout the world. But that's what I know and what my guides has taught me. There's this thing called the head or the tail. So if you guys are celebrating in the next coming week or so with your New Year's, or maybe into end of December, January, you're pretty much in the middle celebrating there. And then the ones that celebrated in October, you're celebrating at the beginning or the head. And if you're celebrating at the tail, that's going to be more towards your March and April. Okay, so just a bit of information in regards to New Year's, because right now is our upcoming of the next week or two coming up, December 22nd, 21st. In that time period, in those days, are going to be our winter solstice, the brightest day of the year. And what I mean by that is it's going to be the brightest day of connection in regards to your spiritual self in the spiritual realm. So trong mình có nút chín đồ li tan cho luôn địa tên điện tu ya chia ya đây ya hu shou yi do pe the king. Okay. So any questions, you guys can ask questions. Again, I just asked for some donation on there. You can click on that. I have a tip jar that you guys can choose, and then we'll go with some questions. I wanted to talk about today is this New Year's and why is it so important for us to celebrate with our ancestors? That's what it really means. Cái nọ chia ya khó cái bé nọ chia là ya nọ chia tổ chia tổ chú đó thiên nọ chia đó bé nhật gì bao công nhận dữ. We are celebrating with our ancestors. We are eating and having a meal with them. Of course, them before us, right? Our ancestors. And so we are, putting out the food for them. We call it the meat or the chia, the meat for them. If you are a vegetarian, that's absolutely fine. We were probably all vegetarians at one point in time in our ancestral times, and so you can definitely put out your rau, your mo, if you are vegetarian. And that goes with this time period of this ending of October to the middle of April, of all this in the different cultures of the world is celebrating an ending of the old and a beginning of the new. And I've gotten a question is, how do you do your New Year celebration, or how do you do your New Year's ritual? And for some of you, you may not have a ritual yet, maybe, or maybe your ritual is just celebrating the New Year's like January 1st, right, on the American calendar. But the celestial calendar, you can celebrate it any time, the head to the middle, body to the tail, and nothing is incorrect, right? But just been in between those times of ending of October to the middle of April. And when you celebrate, you are actually celebrating your roots. You're celebrating your ancestors. You're celebrating this piece of you, this that has been always celebrated throughout your ancestral times to now. And if you guys can feel that within yourself, go do a meditation even tonight and meditate on why you would even celebrate with your ancestors, right? For those of you that have been going on a spiritual journey, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And sometimes when you get to this wintry or fall winter time, and also into some of you into the February or April time, you're feeling like this longing for of the soul, right? This longing of a need to celebrate gratitude, to celebrate life, and also to find really what it is that you've been searching for, and maybe that's been lost for quite some time. So it's really hard for you to connect back if you are not doing this type of activity. So if you don't know how to celebrate, it doesn't matter, right? You can learn how to celebrate. So what is some of the first steps that I do? So what I do is, it's a long how do I say, procedure, right? A long procedure. And usually in the past, it's usually said that the men or the man or the father of the family would be the head to also lead the celebration. But also, if you are a shaman or you have a shaman in the family, then they are also leading, and they are also head as well, and leading this New Year's, or we often call it Noche, ancestral belief, ancestral. How do I say? I can't find the words right now. This ancestral celebration of letting go of the old and renewing with the new, which is of the goes with the cosmic New Year as well, where there's this connection or a new connection coming in to renew all in its energy of the planet, and not just our planet, but other planets out there, and the cosmic New Year. Okay, so it goes out, 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 different layers, all the way out into the cosmos. All right. Padra, thank you for your concern. She says, hope everything is going well, and it is going well now. It's great to be back. It's great to hear all you guys, your comments, and please go out and share on Facebook, wherever platform that you are on, Instagram, go share that. And I need to also share that more as well. I wanted to pull up a card because I'm actually very finding it that everybody is so concerned about what's going on in the world in regards to the planet, in regards to COVID, in regards to vaccines and such things like that, and what's going to happen to us. I wanted to do a card pull for the coming week, and let's just kind of see where that kind of leads us. And I'm actually going to use my other cards here, not my regular deck of cards. And again, today, if you guys want a card pull, please go out there and do a PayPal jar tip for me so I can continue this freely. And again, it's our Freeing Friday, so Juju Chi. Type in the box, guys, everybody. If you have any, go type in Juju Chi for good luck energy to come in, to go out. Juju Cheese. I'm loving the stars and hearts there. For Lily L, and then Ready Cohort giving me stars and hearts. Remember, I'm loving stars and hearts. Dominic, thank you so much for sending in that 100, or as you say, 100, right? I hope I'm saying that right. And a thumbs up there. I'm going to shuffle the cards, and let's do a planetary card pull. All right. Planetary card pull for everybody. Kind of just going forward, what does this look like in this coming week for us, right? Energy is very abrupt in the world right now. And I am a planetary worker as well, if you guys didn't know that yet. And I'm just going to do a card pull for us with this planetary, the Star Seed Oracle here. On this coming week, okay? If you guys have a planetary question, go ahead and ask it as well. So here we go. It says, this is the card that I got right now. I don't know if you guys can see. Oh, and before I read this, put on my thinking cap, right? All right, Juju Tea, all of you guys. So inner earth, it says this coming week, right? You'll survive this, new solutions and beginnings. So this is talking about the inner earth. It's more concerned about really what is happening in the cosmos, and then how is that triggering our planet on the collective sense, right? In the collective sense, how is that triggering our planet in the collective sense? And you guys all know, right? And I hope you guys know that by this time, whatever is triggering in the cosmos, whatever is triggering in our planet is going to then go boom, 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 and down to guess who? You, right? And it happens also in the reciprocating or the reverse, as in whatever is happening to you and you're invigorating out. Like I keep saying, okay, do the Juju Tea thing, right? Type in Juju Tea because we're trying to Juju Chi. If you guys haven't been with me, it means Juju means good luck, Chi means energy, right? And so it's good luck energy that we're trying to, spread out into the universe, and then it's going to reciprocate back into us. And so that is my Juju Chi Freeing Fridays, right? Why are we trying to do the Freeing Fridays? Because we are freeing ourselves from this society that we have known thus far, and also our ancestors and their ancestors has known so far, right? In the collective, in the soul. So we're saying, okay, freeing Fridays, because Fridays just seems to be a day where everybody feels like, because you've been on this schedule, right? Monday through Friday, working 9 to 5. And you're saying, okay, so on Friday, I feel more free. On Friday, I feel like I can be free. I'm free from work. I'm free from all worries, for most of you anyways, unless you have to work or you're doing something else. But I'm free from all this stuff, right? All this junk stuff, all the corruption, right? I'm freeing myself from all this stuff. And I'm also stressed free, or I'm trying to be, and at least I'm going to that route in my mind, in my thoughts. In the collective, you're shooting up this energy of freeness, and so it's going out, and back into the cosmos, right? Back into the universe. And so the card that I pulled for the coming week, right, is called Inner Earth. And the funny thing is, we just talked about planetary work, right? That I do the planetary work, and for you guys to be on with me on this channel is helping me, and your donations are helping me to be able to shed and to bring the light into the cosmos along with the others in the collective, to help shine the light to you, to help shine a light to everyone else that may be on or may not on. They may not be able to donate, they may not have the funds, but your funds and whoever can do that is going to help with the energy to flow in through the inner earth, into the outer earth, into the cosmos, and just to bring a better collective going forward. Okay. Warm blessings to all those that have donated and joined as well. Thank you, Padra, for donating. I'm going to check in on that. If you guys have donated and do want to ask a question, go ahead and do that. I want to answer any planetary questions or any concerns in regards to your daily lives. If you wanted to ask a question in regards to anything else, feel free to. I will be able to try to look into some of that. I'm only here for a little bit, and I will be trying to get off about 4. And if I forget, I will go over time, but someone remind me. Padra has just donated, and thank you so much, Padra. Or Bava. Okay. So this inner earth, next coming week here, whatever you guys are going through right now, you're going to survive it. Ya từ nay mua cái nhiều xia là ya mua xia đâu So gay iyali nu kwa ne Luciana week nan day no. If you guys are all on with me right now, week nan day no ni mu to ko inyo smooth jaw. Don't ne tia nu ye mo to gay chia. Gay do gay hu nu key don't ne ya ni to na. So anything that has been closed for you, it's going to be opening up into this coming week, into the latter part of next week that I'm seeing, and into the how do I say, the solstice, the winter solstice that's coming up. Okay, so no worries coming up there. It's going to happen for you, whether it's a small percentage or whether it's a huge percentage. You're going to feel something somehow. Okay, as long as you continue to spread the juju chi, the good luck energy. Okay, that's what it means. And as long as you continue to follow your heart's desire, right? As long as you continue to do that, as long as you continue to do good for the good, in the sense of trying to help one another, then that is going to bring in goodness, right? That is going to bring in some some connecting energy into the collective, into the cosmos, and it's going to shoot back right to you. So this coming week, there's some new solutions that's coming up, guys, if you guys don't know that. And also watch for new solutions that's coming up worldwide. And they may say, there's this country going into war, there's this thing going to happen. And it's just more like, kind of putting it on the time clock. Will it happen? Will it not? And there's going to be some announcements of new solutions. This is what my guides are bringing in. This is what my messages that are coming in as I'm talking to you guys right now. Yes, you're welcome. Baba. Okay. Warm blessings, Bahua Vein coming in. Hello. Remember, type in Juju Chi for me, guys. And one card readings. I'll just announce this again for those of you that just came in. One card readings. There's a $333 minimum donation, and then 3 card readings is $1333 donation, and then anything above that for any questions that you guys want to know, any dream interpretations that you guys have had a pressing question on. It doesn't have to be pressing. It could be just something that you've been curious about. Questions in regards to how do I do the ritual to celebrate New Year's. That can be something that's on your mind right now. I've seen so many questions in different shaman groups that those kids or people, I call them kids because I see them on a higher level. I see these, ancient ancestors looking down on us, and I'm talking in their perspective to you. So I'm saying kids, but I'm pretty much a kid too. And so there's just so much that needs to be answered, and so many questions that go unanswered, and also they go unanswered correctly. So they could be answered, but then is it the correct answer, and will there be a correct answer? It is up to how you look at it and up to how you want to go on with it, right? So Juju Chi to all of you. But this reading that I'm doing for this coming week, I'm also seeing some things in the coming week in general that is happening with our planet, right? And the things that are happening, whether it's socially, politically, name it, right? Watch for new announcements coming up in regards to the vaccines, okay? About more vaccines, actually. And whether you believe it or not, watch for that and see and discern yourself. Should I actually go get more, or should I stop here? If it's making me sick, is it something that I really want to continue with? And don't get fooled into being scared. I want you guys to stay strong, because it is with the mind. All this stuff that is going on, that is corrupting the collective, right? It's trying to hinder the collective. And these are all the minds of the universe, in the universe, that's going up into the universe as a collective. This is all the mindsets. This is all the energies, all the spirits and souls, whether living, whether alive, that is being held captivated or captive or hindered into really growing is fear. So I hope you guys know that it is fear, fear of sickness, fear of illnesses. It is all this fear that is really hindering us from growing spiritually. And I want you guys to stay strong with me, guys, and continue your spiritual journeys. If you guys are a shaman and you're meant to be one, you will continue to be one. If you guys are supposed to be a psychic, then continue on that. If you don't know what you're supposed to be, a seer, wizard, a psychic medium, a shaman, whatever else out there, right? An oracle, whatever else out there that you're supposed to grab hold of and be in your gifts, I want you guys to stay strong, get the strength in. The strength is through your mind. Remember, it is the mind that is the key. So meditate, do breathing exercises, right? And I'm actually going to do one at the end here, a breathing exercise and some sound healing, okay? But I want you guys to be with the collective of good, right? Benevolent collective. Not the other way around, right? Not the other collective, right? We don't call that the collective at all. But I want you guys to stay strong. Don't give yourself into fear of different illnesses that are going on, different diseases that are said to supposedly hurt you or come into your way. You'll want to use your mindset, use your meditations to beat it. And also, if dreams come in that makes you fear, you may have these dreams of ending, the world ending type of fear or dreams. You want to observe and go into a meditation after you have that dream on the day of, and go observe what the dream really means, right? Where did this dream come from? From your own subconsciousness? Is it also of the benevolent giving you, a message that you need to be aware of, that you need to go and be more active on to help yourself, to help others, or to help yourself just to survive and stay strong? Or is it something of a tricky essence that is tricking your brain to fear now because you don't know what to do, right? So pay attention in this next coming week on these new solutions, supposedly new solutions to beat the fear. And then also these new beginnings that are going to come. Remember a while back, if you guys are following on Facebook, I had this post that said something in regards to something, there are times that are coming that's going to change our lives to where we've never seen it, to how it's going to be a different way of life, much different way even from last year of the COVID times, right? So of those times. And so we are meant to beat this, to be more spiritual in this essence. At the same time, we also need to be physical. So do your exercises, train yourselves, train your body, your muscles. Also allow your chi to flow in your body. If you don't know what that is, it's very similar to qigong, right? Or tai chi. So train your body, let the flows, let the energy flow through your body so that you can also utilize it in the time when there's going to be a true need, right? And those times are also coming. They've already been here, emotionally, mentally, and socially. So don't get yourselves down on that, right? Continue to stay strong with the collective so that in general, in overall, collective-wise, we are staying strong. And we're not going to let a AI or machine beat us on this mindset when we are strong, okay, together. All right. So next week, continue to stay strong, and there will be some new announcements coming up in regards to the solutions that are coming our way, but I want you guys to decipher and discern if these solutions are the solutions, or does it go back to the ancient and ancestral solutions to the problems that they've always had, which is the corruptions or whatever it may be, AI destruction, right? So focus on that. Don't worry too much about certain things that are coming your way. I have a couple donations here. I don't know what you guys would like me to do, but if you're just donating to donate, thank you so much. But I will also give out readings. Warm blessings to all of you guys. Someone had donated here, and Bava, okay? Bava has donated, and I'm going to just pull up 3 card readings for Bava, because that's what it was for. So Bava, here's yours. I don't know if you're on with us right now. Wow, and it's 3:33 right now as I'm starting these. 3:33 right now. That means we are guided angelically, spiritually, ET good, ET wise, into our upcoming week here. And let's see what holds for Bava, okay? Here is Bava's reading, 3-card reading coming up here. Ba, listen here. Pulling up your cards. There's 1, 2, and 3. Going over my candle here. I'm going to pull it up. Sunshine needs. So, Ba, here we go. And here are your cards. So, Ba, okay, so one thing for Ba is this is more of the self, Ba. I'm going to do this in Hmong and or some English, Monglish, okay? So, Ba, chỗ có nó do trong lý nó chị có tàu đại card hay thì trong lý mỗi họ kể nhau xia nữa có thực hình. There's a bit of anxiety for you, Ba. And this is in regards to actually your spiritual journey and actually the journey that you're on right now. Also, just in your life in general right now, there's just this feeling, and it could be the winter, right? Of a anxiety type of feeling. It's not too bad. It's at about, on a scale of 0 to 10, you're at about a 2. So it's not too bad, but it could be boosted up a little bit. That's something that we could do some healing for. I don't do healing on the lives here, at least at this point in time, but for these card readings anyways. But that is something that I would do a extra boost for. This energy seems to flow you kind of have this feeling about the whole world, this deep inner and you may be feeling something from the universe or the collective in regards to why can't I continue to move forward in this energy or in this path that I'm going on. And it seems like there's just some blockages there in regards to how can you reach your full potential on your spiritual journey, okay? Or even getting some questions to be answered. And I want you to continue to type in questions, guys. If you guys have questions on your spiritual journey, it's just right there. I'm here for your resources. As much as I can respond to, I will do. So, that is your personal or self that is happening to you right now. It's just this feeling of anxiety at a level 2, okay? That is hurting, a piece of it is hurting, a big piece is hurting your career area right now. All right, Ba? So that is what we're seeing at this time. So I want you to, do some new things and spread the juju chi, even though you're feeling like this kind of dull or gloomy energy inside of your inner self. And that kind of goes with the inner earth, right, that we just talked about, inner earth card that we pulled for the week. And they'll have to go back into the self, into the inner self, to get to regain that energy back, right, to regain that back. In regards to your relationship, there seems to be a little bit tough. It's about a 50-50% right now in regards to wanting to connect or willing to talk. It feels like there's a 50-50 of, if you do it, then I will type of feeling. So it's like a little bit of passive aggressive struggle in regards to relationship. And so that seems to kind of be hindering your relationship from growing greater and from connecting or communicating in a more smooth sense. So I would say that with this card that pops up for you, there's really a need for like a date, and it's been really a long time for this connection to this relationship. Okay. So I feel like there's a need for some socialness, even though there's this and that going on in the whole world, and we know about, the different diseases that are going on, so to speak. It's causing us to really not want to go out, not really want to do things. But I think that this is the good time within this coming week to renew that part of you on your relationship. With family sort of thing, I also feel like there needs to be a reconnection there with your family as well. And I think that's going to happen towards the end of next week. Also with this other card that pops up, I feel like it's moving towards and sensing towards your mental or emotional wellness, and then also your health. And I feel that this health part is just so, it's a bit tough to work on the health when you're emotionally just it's not, I'm not looking for this word that I'm thinking here right now, but it's a feeling of, how can I just get myself up? And it's self-motivation when it comes to down to it. It's self seeking. It's self of this where does this love come from? And I feel like it will need to come from the self first. You'll need to have this spark first. So this is your 3-card reading. Your health seems to be okay at this time, but you're loving yourself of going towards the direction. And it's not where you are right now, but it's because your intention is going towards this loving direction of self. Okay. So that was for Ba Va. Okay. So Ba, if this makes sense to you, please let me know that yes, this makes sense, or the reading made sense, something like that. And that was your 3-card reading. Okay. Someone else had. Okay. So Pa Lo, Padra. Padra has a couple questions, and I'm just going to answer your questions, Padra. Thank you so much for the donation. So she says, why is it that some shaman cannot save others if their soul has been taken too far away? Is it due to connection, love force, that the shaman can reciprocate to that person seeking help? So Padre, your question is, why is it that some shaman or shamans cannot save others if there's, okay, I see what you mean. So yes. So Padra, you asked a question. Yes, I could do the question in regards to your boyfriend. But because you're asking some questions here, so I'm going to answer your questions first. So Padra's question is, why can't some shamans save others if their soul has been taken too far away? So I'm seeing that your question is here. Just to answer that question, Padra, the shaman that you may be talking about may have been hurt or has a hiccup or has been through some kind of a trauma through their shaman journey. So their energy or their vibration has been sunken or lessened or lowered. So, for example, if you are a shaman and you don't practice your shamanism, but then you just want to go out there and show off what you can do, or perhaps you can do, or perhaps just kind of do readings, but then you're not meditating and doing the back work, then your energy and is your energy or your the spirits of your soul and your spiritual guidance is not going to come through, because it's just like a student. If you don't go to school, then you can't know what you're trying to teach, right? So the shaman cannot save others because their soul has been hurt somehow. So they have to do their own self healing. They have to get themselves together. That's in that sense. There's another sense that your question kind of relates to, because you're saying, why can't some shamans, why is it that some shaman cannot save others if their soul has been taken too far? So the thing that I'm interpreting your question here, and I hope it's right, that if the person's soul has been taken too far away, that they can't be saved. So if the person is their soul has been taken too far away, they can't be saved by a shaman. So only some shamans can do the work, depending on their level of work or their level of vibration that they have. Basically, le lu zu lu ji ji lo zhou le ji le lu hu ji tian zhao zu ji ji xie zhou ba dian le yo ji bo le mu mo ji dao du din ning zhao la. Okay. It's up to the type of shaman that you are connecting with to help with this person. And it's not impossible. Okay. Sometimes it can be not possible due to that the person that their soul has been taken too far away, that person has already lost faith and lost hope in doing good, in being on a better or well area. So they're already lost faith, lost hope that they would be better, that they would become better. So because of themselves, then it would be more difficult for any shaman to bring them back, because that person has already made up their mind. That's when it's very impossible for the shaman to help, because the person hasn't helped themselves. They were already allowing themselves to go off and away and far. Does that make sense? But at first, the root cause was they were taken far away. But to come back, they must want to come back. They must need and have the desire to come back, or to be back, and to be good, and to be in the benevolence, right? To be in the light. So I hope that answers that one question. Yes, and I answered the other second question. So Pandra, I'm going to do the reading for your boyfriend instead. And I answered that question. So I'm going to actually do a let's just do a 3-card pull for your boyfriend. There's one, holding up the cards. 2 and 3. So Padre, I have some great cards here for you, actually. So your boyfriend. Well, I would say that internally or personally, your boyfriend is feeling, on a level 0 to 10. He's at about a 6 in regards to feeling a little bit more positive about going forward now. I feel like there's been some healing done for him lately, and he's been going on his own spiritual journey, and he's been trying to be more positive as a person. I'm also feeling that your boyfriend, on the second card here, that there needs to be from you to him there has been a good or positive vibe between the two of you. But in through his spiritual connection, I feel like it's been a more positive connection, a more clearer connection in regards to his life and focus. Okay. On the third card here, Pandra, in regards to family, in regards to his career area, it seems to be very also positive and also abundant as well. So there's a lot of positive things on his cards, and these are the cards that I got for him. Okay. So I have no doubt that he's going in the right direction. It's just that between you and him, there could be a little bit of communication thing going on. But then I too feel very good about your boyfriend and where he's going and where he's trying to take himself and how he's trying to improve. So it's been very positive so far. Okay. So that's the thank you so much. It makes sense to me, says Padra. Okay. And then here we go. A question from Ba is, what is your thought on finding the correct sifu for us rising shaman? So Ba asks about this. So my thought and view on finding the correct sifu. So this day and age is different from our grandparents' day and age, or even our parents' day and age. They had to Choning, so Choning, they had to go ask another shaman, or basically, for me personally, I would ask another shaman to do this if I wasn't in my grandparents' times. So it'd be another shaman to Choning, and Choning in the English version is basically they have to ask the spirits to guide on and to basically to or fei or nia to allow an egg or a stick or chopsticks, right, or a coin to stand on its own. From that concept leads to the spirits that are guiding. So if you say you call out a name and the spirits guide you, and the penny or the money or the coin stands, the egg or the chopstick stands on its own, that means that name is correct for your sifu or your teacher. In the old days, they used to do that, right? They used to by right? But here and now in these days, it's not the same anymore. There's so many factors that go into the different culture shifts and the shifting of the paradigm and all the different things that has been happening within the collective, that is just not going to give you the correct response anymore right now in regards to this. And if you guys haven't done so, go like and subscribe. Before I forget, I just thought about this right now. So go like and subscribe to my channel and go click on that bell so that you guys know that I'm going to be on. You can never know. I could go on at any time, but I have been going on Fridays, on the Freeing Fridays and every other Friday, but as long as time allows. So go click on that bell and go subscribe if you haven't already. So basically, right now, in order to regain and get to the right sifu, you must be willing to have an open mind. You must be willing to explore. And I often say that tu sifu but that's always not the case. Not always the case, but majority of the case, right? The one, the sifu that can heal you, that can help you, and that can make you understand whatever it is that you're going through without you saying a word at the beginning, right? They can do the reading for you without you saying much. And they know your guides. They know they can help you. They are able to heal you. That is going to be your sifu, okay? Without you saying too much about your personal life story. All right. So they can check into it basically, on the spiritual level, and they can know where your guides are. They can know who they are, what kind of tiho you have, how do your guides look like, and then later on can give you names of your guides, right? Then that is your sifu. Sometimes the sifu is not going to give you the names or the color of your tiho right off the bat, because you haven't asked them to be your sifu, right? But in order to know, you must go and do a reading. You must go and take that first step. And then that's how you'll know. Sometimes your seafood is right under your nose, and sometimes you must go far and wide to find this seafood. Okay. So Jato is one way, but it may not be all fully correct. Maybe I would say about this time of, in this era, I would say about 55 to 65% it can be correct. The other way is to go and to do reading with that person that you think that can be your seafood. You have a feeling or an urge that you like their style and their ways. So you're going to go check in by giving yourself a reading, for asking them to give you a reading, or go pay for one, whatever it takes. If you feel that way. And if they are able to do a reading without asking you much questions, if they are able to see further in regards to your spiritual journey and your guides, at least a little bit from the beginning, because they're not going to, even if they see all, they're not going to tell you all, because you have to also acknowledge and give them credit. Because this is what happens if you go and do a reading and that person's able to heal you, help you, and everything goes good, right? But then you go to another person, and then now they're able to kind of do a little bit of something as well, like to do a reading for you, or that you've told them something, and then now they are able to help you. But then maybe they cost less. Then you're going to choose them as your seafood, but perhaps your true seafood was the first one, but they costed more, right? Or there was going to be more in need of maybe more work, because they're not going to teach you fully, right? Then you have found a second option as a seafood, but your true seafood was the first one, right? And you're still going to get there, right? But you haven't acknowledged who your true seafood was. So then that kind of hurts your journey a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, because of the acknowledgement that you didn't give. All right. I hope that makes some sense to all of you guys. So basically, Jato here, Mushayai, but not too many. I would say go to, 3 to 5, and kind of start from there. And maybe perhaps even the ones that you trust, do a healing with that seafood and see what they can do for you, and then see how it feels afterward. You can also do a meditation if you are meditating to find your seafood. Okay. I would say meditation is the best, but for some of you, it's kind of blocked meditation, so it's not going to happen that easily. Ready Cohort says, I agree. Again, can't stress enough. All you say, share knowledge. I never heard from anywhere or anybody else. I appreciate your authenticity. Warm blessings to Ready Cohort. Thank you so much for saying that. That's an honest comment right there. Okay. She also says, if I may ask, how can one deal with those who seek for help but do not appreciate the help they receive, whether it was small or large? So definitely that person will need to, so how to deal with how can one deal with those who seek for help but do not appreciate it? The help that they receive, whether it's small or large. So what they can do is, they can really give thanks to the universe. They can also go back to the person and thank them. They can also write a review. For goodness sake, it's any small gesture that they can give to give thanks. Okay. And then also for the person on the other end, if they haven't gotten a thank you, whether it's small or large, that they have given and they weren't reciprocated, they can also, the universe knows that they've given this goodness from them on the other side, right? The person that's been doing the healing, they can also just basically forgive that other person and move on to give even more. And the more that you can give, the more that you can also gain from the universe of whatever that you need to gain, right? Because it is also always a good gesture. All right. Faya says, thank you so much for your insight. This times is different, and want to make sure finding the right seafood fits us. Yes, finding the right seafood is not an easy task, but it is a task that you'll need to do proactively. Okay, if this is going to be your full journey. Again, sometimes people aren't meant to go on the spiritual journey to become a shaman for the world, right? Maybe you're becoming a shaman because you're doing it for yourself to be well. There's that. And then maybe you're becoming a shaman or a psychic or a psychic medium because you're trying to help with your own family, not the world, right? So sometimes you're trying to be you're trying to get on that journey and you're urged to go there, you're called to go there, and because you're trying to now, your duty is to now help the world or help maybe the Kuti Ninja, right? On both sides, your mom's side, your father's side, whoever is surrounding you, relatives, friends, and family, and or the world, the planet, and to be part of the collective, to help with the energy there, right? So there could be that. So think outside of that box as you're searching for your seafood. Okay. CHT said, just donated. Please read me. Warm blessings to JD Mariuki. Thanks for being on. If you guys haven't been on yet before with me, Master Shaman Palai Chi here with Falithi Healing, then just know that I'm here to help you with your journeys. I'm here to also help answer questions, whatever you have. And I always will be asking for somewhat of a donation because energy reciprocating, and it helps me to regain that energy of Juju Chi as well, and to you as well on Juju Chi. There's been another donation here. I'm going to read for Chai or Chia. CHT just donated. And this will be my last one here. I've got to get going. Remember to like and subscribe. I see all of you guys out there. For those of you that have not liked and subscribed to my channel, please do so for greatness, right? For Juju Chi, for reciprocating. All right, so this is going to be for Chia, CHT. Here's one. Okay, so right now, Chia, 3 cards that you have received. 2 8s. That's actually pretty okay. It's not too bad. An 8 is actually a very good number in regards to reciprocation. And then we were just talking about that. So here's your reciprocation, right? What goes around comes around, okay? So first off, Chia, career-wise, I feel good about that. I feel that there is some kind of climbing or uplifting or promotion in your income or in your work space, in your success. There's some kind of a upflowing in that regards. Career seems to be something that you were headed towards or you were focusing towards, and now it's starting to bloom for you more, okay? The other piece is going to be your personal growth. I feel that on the career side, it's been good, but on the personal side, there needs to be some working on. So on a scale of 0 to 10, it feels at about a level, we're at sort of at the negative levels here, so about a 6, 7. And there needs to be, seems like there needs to be just taking action. And I think that you have taken action on the career side, but then how about the personal side, like spiritual side, right? Like, for example, the side where you are saying that there's love given to yourself, right? So that hasn't happened much yet lately because you've been so focused on this success side as in career and money. So then on this personal side, on spirituality, on how you take it to the next level, on your mindset to be strong there emotionally, that also needs to happen. And then on your health wise, it seems like it's kind of like on the, there needs to be some how do I say, injection of exercises. So put in some of that exercise, put in the time, put in the work. I feel like you'll need to do maybe one example for you is maybe run about 5 minutes a day to help you and regain that habit of exercising again, right? To bring that back into your life again. So Chia, that's what I'm getting with the 3-card reading for you. So this is your 3-card reading. And this health piece, I really do want you to pay attention to that going into the next week here of some new things coming in. Take that to the next level on just doing one small exercise a day for about 10-15 minutes, and do it every other day, if not every day, right? So that you can put back that habit, put that habit back into your life again. But on the all in all, the reading seems to be fairly okay. It's just this part of emotional stress that I'm worried about. So then do some meditation on that. Let's do a quick breathing exercise, everyone. And I'm going to grab my gong here. So hold on one second. And I said gong, but I'm actually going to do my healing bowl. All right. So deep breath with me, everyone, on this Freeing Friday. Regardless of the snowstorm and what areas that you're in right now, take a slow, deep breath. In through the nose and out the mouth with a whoo sound. Deep breath. In through the nose and out the mouth. And open up your eyes. Let me know in the comments down below or in the chat how it went for you in this session, in this live, and we'll see you guys next time. Warm blessings with Master Shaman Palai Chi. Bye-bye.